right, guys, welcome to a brand new episode of SideQuest Podcast. Listen in and level up. I have a great episode for you today, but first, as always, let's get through the show notes. If you're not following the Facebook page, head over to Facebook, type SideQuest Fitness into the search bar, and like the page. There, you're going to get updates on podcast episodes, articles when they get posted, and you're going to get a brand new taco recipe every Tuesday for Taco Camp. Plus lots of other shenanigans and nerd talk throughout the week, so make sure you head over to Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram. My handle is SideQuestFM. If you want to see some cool videos and random stuff on Instagram as well, you can follow me on Instagram. Same handle, SideQuestFM. Or follow me on Snapchat, SideQuestFit. Follow me there. Send me your questions. I want to get all the questions from you, help you as much as I can on your fitness journey or your journey in life, whatever it may be. But head over to Snapchat, SideQuestFit. Follow me there. You get a little more personal, in-depth look at the shenanigans I get into throughout every day. But I do love getting questions from the community, so please send them out to me. If you have not left a review for the podcast, please head over to iTunes. If you're not listening on iTunes and you listen on SoundCloud or Stitcher, leave a review there as well. When you leave reviews, it helps me move up the charts on the iTunes store so that more people can see and hear the amazing guests that I've had on and have on each and every single week. So make sure you head over there. And don't forget, if you haven't picked up your copy of the 7 Principles of Fat Loss, head over to sidequestfitness.com/7 principles, and you can pick up your copy of the 7 Principles of Fat Loss. These are the same 7 principles I follow each and every day and teach my clients to help them shred away more body fat, unlock heroic strength, and just look better naked. So if you want to unlock strength or just look better naked in the mirror, head over again, grab those 7 principles of fat loss, and start following those today. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. So over the last few months, you have heard me talking about my online clients, and you've heard from a few of my online clients as well about what they've done on their fitness quest with me. With summer heading in, I am taking a few more clients on to help people get ready for summer, help you get ready for bikini season or swimsuit season, or maybe this is your first time. Maybe you've decided that that's it. You want to get in shape, and you need someone to help you with your journey. On your journey, you need a Gandalf and a Samwise to guide you as you head into Frodo. And I am your Gandalf and Samwise, all packed in to one. I am taking on a few more clients. If you are interested, head over to sidequestfitness.com/coach and check out the page. You can apply there. You can find out more about what coaching entails and also see some of the amazing transformations that my clients have had while working with me. So head over to sidequestfitness.com/coach and apply today.
Step up and you gotta get it fitness. Host Rob at the moment and the quest is you gotta check it and wreck it. You're breaking personal records and with the help of the guests you won't be guessing on the lessons. That's a +5 fierce. Got a low-key bamf right here. You wanna meet him, there's no better way to greet him than to strike a boss pose. Take a look into the mirror.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is an interesting episode. The title is Where Do We Go From Here? So this summer, I was doing an internship at Mark Fisher Fitness in New York City, the most amazing and magical place I've ever been in my life. I'm back in Georgia, and I miss it dearly. But I had a lot of time to think over the summer. Where I want to go, what I want to do. Podcasts were infrequent. I pulled many from Facebook Lives. Didn't have as many guests. It was a long summer. I was busy. I was always doing something. But it gave me a lot of time to think. 2.5 years, man. Almost 3. Be 3 years in October. 3 years that SideQuest Podcast has been around. Every single Monday for over 2 years. Almost 2.5 years. Actually, for 2.5 years, really, if I do the math. There was an episode every Monday. Every Monday. There were like 2 Mondays that there weren't, but pretty much every Monday. For a year, you had a solo episode on Thursdays. And then it kind of went off this summer. And to be honest, I'm not sure what I want to do with the podcast. I love doing it. I love talking to people. I love giving this knowledge out there. But when I started this journey, when I started the podcast, in truth, I started the podcast because, one, I wanted to talk to people and learn their stories and their fitness journeys and share that with other people so that you could be inspired to know that there are people out there who are or were 400 plus pounds and lost 200 pounds. That there are hardworking fathers out there who, teach during the day but get in shape at night and run their own business. People who came from backgrounds where they were beat as children, verbally abused, where, all these stories and all these things that you learn, people who had lives very similar, people that you might have connected to, people who you could find some sense of camaraderie with and be inspired by them. And I knew that I was going to start online coaching. I knew I was going to become a personal trainer and do that as well. And in hopes, I thought I would get some listeners and they would come over and maybe they would, I'd get to know them a bit more. Maybe they'd become clients. Maybe, they join Facebook. Maybe someday, like John Romanello, I am their Roman. And I meet them and they tell me that I inspire them and change their life. Yeah, I had all those dreams. And I hustled and I crushed it and I put content out all the time. I also wrote and fell in love with writing. And the truth is, I've always been a writer. Growing up, I used to write detective stories about a detective named Tuesday. Yeah, maybe I saw some Dragnet that my grandfather was watching and I was inspired. But, I was just inspired to write stories and write poetry and write lyrics to music when I sang at one time. But I've always been a writer. I've been really good at writing papers. I've been really good at getting points across, and I've fallen in love with writing. Writing has become my passion. I don't podcast every day. I write every day. But I still love this. I still love getting on here and talking to guests and getting to know their stories and meeting new people. Many of the friends I have, I've made through the podcast, through talking to people, through getting to know them. And truthfully, when I went to New York, I thought I would continue getting guests on, and things just kind of snowballed, and my internship became more important and learning everything I could there. And I didn't get a chance to get people on. I was just really busy. But I didn't miss it. And that's what's interesting. That's what led me to thinking a lot is, what is the future of SideQuest Podcast? I don't play as many video games as I used to, just for the simple fact that I'm trying to grow a business and I'm trying to build something that will better my life long term. So all my money goes towards that and the opportunities I can have to learn and grow as a coach and as a person. So I started thinking, what do I want out of this? What is the point of the podcast? Why continue it? I couldn't think of good content to come up with you guys and share with you. My mind started thinking about other things. Do I start talking about those things? Do I start talking about manhood, masculinity? Do I talk about marriage? Do I talk about all these things? What do I do? And the truth is, where we go from here, I don't know. I still have guests that I'm going to interview and people that I want to get on, and you'll hear those from time to time. And I may hop on and do a solo episode here or there as a motorcycle drives by. But I don't know. I don't know the future of the podcast. I love video. I love doing video. And I think one of the things I want to do is move this more towards, like Facebook Live. and do Facebook Lives, and maybe download those and turn those into podcasts from Facebook Live. But I want to do more of that. But I don't know. To everyone who has listened, who has followed me, thank you so much. This isn't the end. I'm in a gray area, and I don't know what I want to do with the podcast. Nearly 3 years is a long, long time. It's a lot to put in to an endeavor. And it's not that my heart isn't in it anymore. My heart is just moving to other places. So where do we go from here? The truth is, I don't know. There won't be episodes every Monday. There won't be episodes every Thursday. It'll be more sporadic. But I'm still figuring out where and what I want to do with it. And I guess that's really all I can tell you. Again, I've always leaned on you as a community to reach out to me via email, sidequestfitness@gmail.com. Hit me up on Facebook. You can find my personal page, Robbie Farlow, or just go to SideQuest Fitness and just send me messages and say, hey, I'd love to have an episode on this. If you're on my email list, I would love to get emails from you saying, hey, I'd really want to know more about this. And those are the episodes that I can do. Those are the things that I can come up with for you. Because I want to help you. I want to answer your questions. Creatively, I feel like I've gotten into a funk and I'm not sure how to help people via audio when I know I can help via video, and I really love doing video. So that's kind of where things are at. Things have been pretty silent in the summer. I've been pretty busy. I'm back in Georgia for a few months before my wife ends her last year on her contract and we move to wherever. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with the podcast. In a couple of months, I could come roaring back. In a couple of months, I could just find that my heart is in writing and video and not in podcasting. I don't know. 3 words that are hard to say, but I don't know. First and foremost, thank you for listening. To anyone who has listened from the beginning, to anyone who's listened to every single episode, thank you for all that you've put in for listening to my voice and getting to know me. And if you haven't reached out and I haven't got to know you, please reach out. I'd love to just say hello. Let me know what your favorite episode was or something that really helped you. It would be great to know, or just leave a review on iTunes. But that's the truth. I don't know. But I wanted to do this episode and let you guys know that's what I've been thinking. Let you know what was up with the summer and why there were a lot less episodes. And I've been really consistent with things, but honestly, I just don't know where I want the podcast to go in the future. So, guys, thank you so much. There will be episodes. I'm not going to end it. If I ever end the podcast, you will know I will send an episode. But I just wanted you to know, not sure where to go from here. So my coffee is buzzing. I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. And guys, no matter what happens in life or what happens with the podcast, always remember this. Just go out there, make the most of life. You only got one. And kick so much ass at what you do that the world can't help but turn its head. Get out there, guys. Fucking kick ass at life.
Step up and you gotta get it fitness. Host Rob at the moment and the quest is you gotta check it and wreck it. You're breaking personal records, and with the help of the guests you won't be guessing on the lessons. That's a +5 fierce. Got a low-key bamf right here. You wanna meet him, there's no better way to greet him than to strike a boss pose. Take a look into the mirror.